Hello and welcome to the Big Bank Theory podcast. My name's John. I'm here with my friend and colleague Dan.
Hello.
Hello. I mean, what an age to be alive, Dan. Exeter City are playing games, just doesn't even matter. It's just glory, glory.
I feel like I've woken up in a place that I never expected to be.
A lovely meadow.
You know when you go and stay in like some weird B&B or something on holiday or anywhere, you go on holiday and you wake up and you're like, where am I? You've kind of forgotten the first first morning you wake up and like, what's going on here? You know?
Yeah.
And then you remember, I'm on holiday in this.
Where have you gone?
I'm in Greece,
Oh.
you know? I'm in sunny Lefkada.
Oh, right, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And then you wake up and, brilliant. And I feel like it's a bit like that with this because you're like, all of the things you normally think about and worry about and stress over are just not there. But you're expecting them to be there. And then you're like, oh no, God, these things don't matter.
The sky seems bluer.
Yeah.
The whites seem whiter and the reds seem redder.
Yeah, deep crimson.
Absolutely. So Exeter City went to the Sixfield Stadium, Northampton Town, promotion rivals.
Yes.
I guess we still have promotion rivals.
I don't know.
They're not
Maybe
our
they're
rivals.
not. No, they're not promotion rivals.
They're promotion candidates.
They're promotion hopefuls.
Yeah.
We're promotion people.
Yes, we are.
Sixfields.
You went there?
I went along.
I didn't.
It looks like a race course. That's what I'll say for it in kind of every way.
Does it?
Yeah.
Is it out of town?
Yeah, proper. I think they've been there a long time, but I think they've had a kind of retail park built around it. It's proper out on the kind of, in a out of town retail park that's got all the things you'd expect.
Did you go to B&M and buy yourself some shoelaces?
I refrained. I was very, very tempted, obviously. Yeah,
Obviously.
No.
Did you go to Curry's and try out the Xbox?
No, not this time. Again, I'll go back. I'll go back for all that.
Sure, fair enough.
I went to,
Frankie and Benny's.
you get those kind of, there'll be like a pub
Yeah.
in the middle of this kind of,
Yeah.
And they're very much like, they sort of try and make it like
Oldie
look
worldy.
like a real pub.
Yeah.
But it's not really fooling anyone. Went there, lots of Exeter City fans. It's all very convenient.
Yeah.
You park in the car park called the North Car Park.
Okay.
And then there's this weird little pub right by it, which is also, in this retail park. Then you walk down the hill to the ground.
So you walked down?
I walked down, yeah.
Sunny day?
Lovely sunny day. We're all behind the goal.
Exeter
Those
City were there.
fans.
Missing top half of their stadium by the look of it on one side.
Was it?
Didn't you notice? Maybe it's not quite what it looked like on the iFollow. Like, you're behind the goal, so to your right...
there's a kind of whole building site behind on one. Yeah.
Something not
I
there
don't know
yet.
what's going on with that. Maybe they're doing that thing where you think, like they do in Europe, where you buy a house and then you build the bottom floor and then you think, I'll build the rest when I've got money. Just move into the bottom bit.
Yeah, maybe they're doing that.
Probably.
I mean, Northampton needed to win. I think if they'd won, they might well have been promoted on Saturday. Is that right? I can't remember.
don't know.
There was a chance, maybe.
Yeah,
So
maybe
they were pushing for it, right?
Yeah. They were up for it. I mean, not very particularly. I mean, they don't make enough much noise for the amount of them that were there.
Was it?
Now, obviously, they have to compete
full?
with like party time Exeter City fans. So it was like who'd sold out their allocation. I wouldn't have said. Yeah, I guess maybe it was full. I don't know, but like there seemed to be only one little section of Northampton ground that even bothered to, make any sort of effort of making any noise.
It's a really salient lesson about building a new ground, or rather a lesson against it. Because, is it Atletico, isn't it? They've got that amazing one in Madrid.
Yeah.
And it's insane. But obviously they know they're getting 80,000 a week, and they can spend all the money in the world to make it perfect. Everyone else moving anywhere, unless you're a mega club, it's never going to be as good. There's all this stuff you got to think about, like, where are the singers going to go? How do we make it maximise the atmosphere? All that, what I mean?
I mean, even when you're a super club, doesn't work. Look at Emirates.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know this hasn't been mentioned recently, but, stay where we are as long as we possibly can, hopefully forever.
I hope so, yeah.
And always rather have a railway line and good atmosphere.
Yeah.
Obviously. Anyway,
yeah, that's...
So Dawson kept one out, I think, first half, is that right?
He did, yeah, he made a good save. A couple of good saves across the course of the match, but yeah, there was one in particular. Yeah, they looked like they wanted to win. Do you know what I mean? They were going for it. and we had to be good. We had to, defend well. And
Well, we weakened. Stubbs wasn't there, right?
no Stubbs. So Grounds comes in on the left side, Diabate in the middle, Sweeney on the right of that back three. And then Zanzala back in for... It was Phillips who started the last game, wasn't it?
That's right.
But other than that, I think, same kind of side. We did well enough, like... It was always going to be an interesting match to watch because,
Can you...
how do you react when
yeah.
you're... But they did really well. They looked like, that they wanted to win it, and that we looked like we were up for it enough. Do you mean? But now we've got a new incentive, haven't we? Which is the old title,
The old silverware.
the silverware incentive.
If you had to wear silver somewhere on your body,
Yep.
where would it be?
Well, round my neck, I suppose.
I'd go for a silver hat.
Would you?
Yeah.
I did used to have some Air Max 97s.
Oh, yeah, were they silver?
They're silver, yeah.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
I'd
guess
have a,
them. Yeah.
I'd have a really nice silver bowler hat.
Yeah, that would look really good, I think, yeah.
I know it would.
Yeah. You look a cross between a spaceman
Yeah.
and Mr. Ben, who ironically almost certainly was a spaceman at some point during his career.
Yeah. It's an untapped market, that kind of look.
Yeah.
Not enough people looking like spacemen these days.
No, maybe not. No, the Met Gala was on last night. Anyone in a spacesuit at that?
Yeah, I wasn't watching it.
Space exploration's really taken a bit of a back seat, hasn't it? I mean, maybe, Musk is trying to bring it back. I don't know, but when really kind of like people haven't been bothered since the old space race of the 1970s.
You know what ruined it?
Was it 60s?
60s. You know what ruined it?
What's that?
How far away everything is. Flipping miles.
It is a mission. Yeah.
I mean, literally
it
a
is.
mission.
Yeah, it's a way away.
It's called space because there's so much space.
Can we make this happen? I'd like Exeter City to be the first team in space. I don't know what that means.
We've done Brazil, now space.
I don't know what that means, but can we?
We'll send the whole squad up.
Yeah, or somebody, maybe send up Richard Hawker, or whatever his name is, the trust guy.
Nick Hawker.
Why
has he got to be sent?
I don't know. He's head of the trust.
People will go
Get him
mad.
in space.
Good news, everyone. It's a bit like cup final tickets, isn't it? Good news, everyone. Someone from the trust gets the one-off chance of going to space.
I'd love to get that email. Nick Hawker is going into orbit.
I'd love the first email. Put your name into the ballot to go to space.
You want it to be a bit more kind of.
I can think of a few people I
egalitarian.
stand here on a Saturday I'd quite like to send into space, but that's a different question. But good news, everyone. Put your name into the ballot to go to space. And then great news, everyone. The winner is Nick Hawker. I think what a stitch-up.
Well, that would look suspicious, yeah.
It certainly would.
Or maybe he could go with one of the players.
Yeah. That's quite a... Does a player want to do that? He's like a lot older than them.
Well, doesn't it shrink you as well, going to space?
Does it?
I think you come back a bit shorter, yeah.
Do you?
Because of the, atmospheric
lack of
pressure.
Gravity.
Anyway.
Anywho...
We didn't go to space on Saturday, but one of their players did manage to find some space.
Good.
By dinking it over Matt Jay's head.
Yeah.
And then sort of catching it.
He laid himself up for the volley, didn't he?
Catching it on the volley. Lovely goal. Into the far corner.
Yeah.
It looked even better from where I stood, actually, than the replay, and it looks pretty good on the replay. But great goal.
Pinnock, his name was.
Is it?
Yeah. Perhaps first name Neil.
That'll be the pinnacle of his career,
Good.
I would have thought.
Yeah. Anyway, that was 1-0 half-time, right?
1-0 at half-time.
So, I don't know. I mean, I was listening on the radio. I'll be honest, I was a bit in and out. I feel like... I don't know, it's hard, isn't it? We're so used to lack of success. Obviously, this is the interim game. I was like, it's not that I wasn't interested, but I was kind of like so lackadaisical about it. I was kind of in and out of the radio.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Like I said, it's
Making a sandwich, coming back.
It's unexplored territory, really, for us,
Much like space.
Very much like space. Having the season kind of sewn up before the end,
Yeah. Thank goodness. I mean, flipping heck, that would have been... Northampton's always a tough place for us, isn't it, for City? And
yeah. I mean, if we had gone there needing to win and managed to do it, having been there as a spectator, I can tell you, it would have been incredible.
Quite the scene.
Yeah. But so glad we didn't need to do that. And it was a lot of fun anyway.
So second half,
we're shooting towards City are shooting towards us.
Yep.
You know, and kind of plods along, same as it kind of was going. Then Taylor brings Caprice on for Jack Sparks.
Yeah.
Sparks have been caught a couple of times.
Caught out or caught kicked?
No, caught out a couple of times in possession where, you know, he's not the quickest, and I think maybe they had some kind of nippy kind of wing players.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, he brings Caprice on, who obviously is a bit pacier, shifts around the formation because he also brings Josh Coley on for someone else. Grounds, possibly.
Oh, yeah.
And then shifts it to kind of more of a 4-4-2. It's kind of the classic Matt Taylor move that's worked so well for us when we're kind of 1-0 down, but we've managed to keep it at 1-0.
Yeah.
You know, because we didn't really look like scoring before they made the changes, you know, like, but managed to keep it at 1-0 and then change it, give the opposition something to think about, have to adjust to us playing, you know, and then, I mean, it worked really well again because Giovanni Brown picks, I think it's...
Well, so it's a good story, isn't it? Is this right? Northampton score a goal.
Yeah, so they have a goal. They had this goal disallowed.
Offside, I think.
Offside, yeah.
And then Dawson takes a really quick...
Yeah, quick free kick to, can't remember who, someone. It goes into Brown. Brown holds it up really well. Obviously just looks out. He's going to, like, all right, he knows that Caprice is going to be bombing it down the left.
Yeah.
Picks him out. And then, we forgot to mention, by the way, Sam Nombe's come on in the meantime for Zanzala. Caprice gets right to the byline, plays the ball across, and something we've been missing when Nombe's not in the side, someone coming across the keeper, the front post, you know, and it was the classic right-footed player at the near post when the low cross comes in from the left side, open the body up, perfect. And then we all went ballistic.
Absolutely berserko.
Went berserk, yeah.
Marvellous. So it finished 1-1. Did it look like City were going to win it at the end?
No, if anything, it looked like Northampton would have come the closest, I think. I think we had a couple of efforts, but like then Nombe saved one off the line.
Off the line. One of the kind of scoop headers around the corner, wasn't it? Yeah.
Incredible, yeah.
I just did the action for you there, listeners.
There was like 7 minutes added on, mostly I think for red
and then
smoke canisters going onto the pitch. I think that's mainly where the
I think it was 11 minutes played in the end.
Was it?
I think so.
Wow. Yeah, really good. Good fun day. And also, obviously, we already knew that Forest Green were getting battered. You know, I think they went early. They went really early, 1-0 down.
That's right.
Then they did equalise, but then pretty soon after they were down again, and then Harrogate scored again. So, like, I kind of all knew that by this point. So it was like everyone just suddenly realised, flipping heck, we actually could win the league here. And if anything, we are like big favourites to win the league, probably.
Finished the game top of the league.
Top of the league, yeah.
First,
by 1 point.
By 1 point.
Yeah.
Flipping heck.
Forest Green have been top since September.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen this graphic that's been going around where
the one where it all moves.
It shows everybody moving and you just see Forest Green flatlining along the top. All the way through. Exeter City bouncing up and down like it was.
Like everyone was.
Yeah, everyone bouncing up and down underneath them. And then just right at the end, we just go like above them.
I mean, they've ballsed it right up.
They
18
really
points
have.
ahead.
I think they were 18 points ahead of somebody at some point. They were definitely 16 points ahead of us at one point. And then now we're above them. I mean, it's been spectacularly bad from them, hasn't it? You know?
Yeah.
Almost worse from them by them as it's been good for us, you know?
Yeah.
Like they've been worse than we've been.
Oh, they've just fallen apart.
Yeah.
It's 3 wins in 14 or something like that.
Terrible form. And even when they do pick one up, they'll lose the next one, you know? Terrible. So now, things are looking a little bit different, but we'll come on to that, I suppose, will we?
Come on to that in a second, shall we?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Big Bang Theory podcast. Remember, you can get in touch with us for the last couple of times of the season in all the normal ways. We're at Big Bang Pod on Twitter. We're bigbangpod@gmail.com on email, and we're the Big Bang Theory podcast on Facebook as well.
I mean, you can still get in touch through the summer if you want, can't you?
Well, I suppose so. I'll leave my phone at the Big Bang.
Yeah, we might. I mean, might not be quite so quick to reply.
I think, don't bother me now. I'm thinking about the cricket. I won't really.
We'll have a few weeks off. Will we?
Get in touch.
I'll be watching the French Open.
Maybe you want to ask me about my holiday plans. That'd be okay. My holiday plans are Tiverton Town away for the first friendly of the season.
Yeah, and refreshing BBC Sport League One page.
Exactly that. Let me tell you about the league table, Dan.
Please do.
Everyone's played 45 games.
Yeah.
Top of the league.
Who?
84 points, plus 25, Exeter City Football Club.
That's a lot more points than I think anyone was expecting us to get.
Yeah.
Especially with one game to go, isn't it?
Yeah, we were like, will we edge 80?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, we will. Second, Forest Green. They've obviously played the same. They're on 83, 1 point behind us. They've got a slightly better goal difference, but plus 31. We've really picked up on that goal difference now, by the way. We're the best, second best by some distance.
Well, that'll be what literally hardly ever conceding does for you, won't it? You know?
Yeah, that'll do it. Then it's Northampton. They've got 77, as have Bristol Rovers. Northampton got a slightly better goal average. Mansfield are in 5th on 76. Mansfield are in 5th. Port Vale are in 6th on 75. Swindon are in 7th on 74. Sutton are in 8th on 73. Tranmere are in 9th on 72. There's some good pieces of news for you, Dan, about this league table.
Give me them.
Salford can't make the playoffs. Lol.
That is good news.
That is good news. So it's any out of those 9 can get playoffs, and any out of the top 7 can get that third place. So Swindon, Port Vale,
how exciting
Mansfield,
for all of
Bristol's, and Northampton. Yeah, very exciting for them. Ha ha ha. Of course, we're playing Port Vale.
Yeah.
Forest Green are playing Mansfield. Both those teams we're both up, obviously. Bristol Rovers are playing Scunthorpe. Northampton are playing, I forget who, Barrow away.
Yep.
And on it goes. You don't really care, listeners, do you? Like us, you're only looking up.
Well, the only kind of things that matter for us are if we equal or better Forest Green's result,
Yep.
we win the league.
Yeah.
If they better our result,
They win
the league.
Yeah.
That's all that matters for those two clubs.
Yeah.
Now, which is the more difficult game? Who can say? We're at home to Port Vale. We haven't beaten them for ages. But we're a bit of a different side at home than we have been maybe in previous years. Forest Green all over the shop. Who knows? Mansfield, obviously, pretty inconsistent themselves. Probably could have, in that chasing pack, there was a lot of people. It was basically whoever managed to find a bit of consistent form turned out to be us.
Yeah.
Could have done it. And now it kind of seems like none of them won it. But so a difficult one to call. I mean, it could go any way. There's so many different things. Where we don't need it. Forest Green don't need it.
My inclination is, it's Mansfield at home, Forest Green away. Mansfield will win because they're good at home, and Forest Green are in a bad run. My inclination is Northampton should beat Barrow, but Barrow are picked right up.
Yeah, and it's difficult. It's a long
way to go.
They're not. They're a good side and at home. You'd think
we found
it difficult to get results there.
But Bristol Rovers have got Scunthorpe at home. Scunthorpe already relegated, getting thumped left, right, and centre.
Yeah,
I should think probably that makes Bristol Rovers the favourites, given that they're a point ahead of Mansfield.
So are we looking at a very real possibility of the top 3 being
West Country,
very much West Country based?
Yeah, we are. That's totally plausible. Which I don't know if that's ever happened. Well, I'm sure it hasn't ever happened. Top 3 teams in the league are all actual West Country.
Yeah, I don't know if it could. Yeah.
Well, given that we've only come top 3 very few times.
That's true. Yeah, it probably is.
I mean, maybe Argyle and a Bristol team. Anyway, there we are. That's how it looks. So we win on Saturday. We win the league.
Yeah, we draw on Saturday. We win the league.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Sorry. No, we just need to win.
We just need to win. Yeah. If we lose and Forest Green draw, they win the league. Because they're better goal difference. Yeah. But yeah, if we win and they draw, we're up. If they win and we draw, they go top.
Yeah. We both lose, we win.
Yeah. And
well, I never.
Well, I never did. Remarkable.
Yep.
What a season.
I don't know. Not many of us predicted any of this. I can tell that because I looked through the predictions.
Yeah.
Um,
I think, it's such a rare thing for City to win the league. Obviously, that's the stupidest thing I've ever said. We've won it once.
I know, yeah. If it doesn't happen, how will you feel about that?
Fine. I'll feel fine.
Yeah, me too.
If it does happen, that'll be brilliant. But
We're very used to seeing other people winning the league
yeah,
and winning trophies around us, and but I don't know if it does. I know there's probably a bit of prize money, it would be nice and whatnot, but we're probably getting about the same amount every time Ollie Watkins puts an England shirt on. So it's not like the end of the world financially. I don't think it gets you much in the way of kind of like clout for attracting players.
no. But imagine how good it would be.
It'd be amazing. It'd be historic for the club.
Yeah.
It really would be. And also, it would be a nice way to cap off and kind of reward this season that we've had. You know what I mean? And like,
Well, I think it's a reward for everyone. I think
it's already a reward. The promotion is a reward
Yeah.
for all the steps that have been taken, the luck along the way, everything, the way everything's been handled, and the culmination of years of kind of like, I know it sounds cliched, but doing things in the right way.
But
I know we've been in League One since the fans have owned it and whatnot, but I think there's been progress again since then. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I think the narrative of our football club for the past 30 years has been Terry Cooper was the best manager we ever had. That 89-90 team was remarkably good squad, and obviously it was unbeaten at home, etc. That's the best we could ever have hoped for. Obviously, before that, we really struggled to win anything. Our history's littered with failure.
yeah, I mean, there was that season when we nearly made the League One playoffs.
Yeah, there was that. But that nearly bankrupted us the other way. But
Yeah.
but the narrative has been Terry Cooper was the pinnacle. Those players, absolute enshrined in gold. And then, obviously, the mess after that, which partly was about Terry Cooper coming back, partly about how Ivor Noble related to him, then obviously desperation, then selling to the wrong people, then an awful, awful mess, then nearly extinction, then salvation.
Then Man United and Michael Jackson.
No, yeah. But, like we just trotting it up the thing so that actually now we win this league and we can absolutely say this is as good as it's ever been and we're in a much better position than we've ever been before going into a League One season.
Yeah,
And I think that's remarkable.
yeah, on and off the pitch.
On
as
and
well,
off the pitch. That's what I mean, really, everything. The stadium's brilliant. The depth of squad is brilliant. The staff are brilliant. The volunteers are brilliant. The way the trust is organised is brilliant. The youth academies are incredible. The women's teams coming on leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. I think this would just be the crowning achievement. I think all those people that work so hard, I think that would be just wonderful for them.
It really would be. But again, if it doesn't happen, all those things are still absolutely true.
Yeah, of course.
And we've absolutely met our target.
Yeah.
This is what it's all been about. No one talked about winning anything.
No.
That was never the objective. It was just get promoted. It's already been achieved, and this is like, can we take it that little bit further? It'd be great if we could.
You know that Matt Taylor's saying to the players, you don't get many chances at this. They are not going to be on holiday on Saturday. They might be nervous. They might, be overwhelmed by the occasion. They might be like...
There's no doubt about it. There's no one who's not going to be up for this match. I mean, there's no way that any of them are thinking, oh, well, I mean, we've done it. Not a chance. I mean, like,
they're thinking it more than
like
the
you
supporters.
said, like I was saying on the last podcast, you look at that team, there's not a lot of players in there who have, like, won trophies, of any description. Do you know what I mean? The one I thought I forgot about, actually, was Podjamon. Did he ever won anything?
Oh, I don't know. But it's just, like, incredible. It really is. And hey, do you know what Matt Taylor did to celebrate the day after Barrow? You see this?
No, tell me.
He played cricket at Blundell's.
Did he?
Yeah. Hit an almighty 6.
Did he?
Yeah. He, obviously the story is he's a really good cricketer, isn't he? And he plays at Alphington. And this wasn't for Alphington. This was like, some other group of players. And it's obviously the start of the cricket season. And there's video of him walloping
Podjamon, serial winner, turns out.
Oh, is he?
Won all sorts.
Is he?
He's won the League of Ireland Cup.
Right.
And the FAI Cup.
Right, okay.
He's been promoted with, Grimsby.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Well, then he'll be telling them how good it is.
Yeah, I'm sure he will
Anyway,
be.
Taylor was there, and then he got interviewed by Sky Sports in his whites, which I...
Oh, I haven't seen this.
Oh,
What's
I'll
it?
find it. It's worth seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. I mean, he's so...
Enjoy yourself, mate. You've deserved it.
Enjoy yourself. Go all out. Yeah, so there we are. Anyway, listeners, you'll be there enjoying it. 8,000 of you.
Yeah.
Dan, where will we be?
On the M4.
On the M4. I hope you're all crying a tear for us. Our friend's getting married. We said to ourselves when we beat Barrow, "Oh, that's it, we've done it, brilliant. We can go. We're not worrying about it." And then they've only gone and put together a championship charge.
Ah, I know.
I'm laughing because I don't know how to feel about it.
When I had to say, I was talking to somebody at work the other day, and they were asking me if I was going, and when I had to say out loud that I couldn't go, I felt physically sick.
Yeah.
That I had to say in the words.
I know.
I'm glad I was able to go to Northampton and see those lads, because that's the last time.
It's the last time. Except, have you heard the rumours?
What's that?
If we win the trophy, if we're champions, there's strong...
No, it said even if we don't.
Oh, really?
I think the thing you're talking about, I think it says either way.
All right, well, there's strong rumours of an open-top bus parade Monday night.
Yeah, get the open-top bus on the go.
Get it on the go.
Why not?
Get the angle grinder.
Whether they win it or not, it's been an incredible achievement to do what we've done this season. So I think, kids will love it.
I think everyone will love it.
Yeah.
So that's Monday night, apparently.
Okay.
I guess I get... Because the week after is the...
You're driving the bus, are you?
Rumours. Imagine if I was. Honestly, wouldn't trust me with a bus. I'd crash into something.
Have you got the appropriate licensing?
No.
You haven't?
This is not going to be me, is
You're
it?
ruled out.
Imagine... No, so yeah, apparently, the Stansfield Memorial Game's the following Saturday.
Right.
And also, I was thinking, these players are going to want to be off, aren't they? They'll get their bonus, and they'll think, let's go to Halkidiki.
Yeah.
Let's go to...
Yeah.
Wherever.
Lanzarote.
Yeah, Corfu.
Yeah.
Bude.
Yeah. Where are people going? Josh Key, Bude.
Josh Key, Bude. Alex Hartridge, just back to the farm.
Hartridge,
He's got to do some more work on Monday at the farm.
It's lambing season.
Yeah, that's right.
Alex Hartridge.
Giovanni Brown is going to Vegas.
Yeah.
Nombe is going to...
Hey, I want to know this, and I've been trying to do this research myself.
Yeah.
Sam Nombe, after the Barrow game, is holding a flag.
Oh, yes.
And I want to know what country flag that is.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
Don't know what his heritage is.
Yeah. I know he's from Croydon, but I'm pretty sure it's not the Croydon flag. So
Croydon got a flag
it's
these
a family,
If anyone knows,
I'd love to know. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Good question. Nombe's going somewhere sunny.
Yep.
I tell you where Amon's going.
Where?
Just back to Wexford.
Yeah,
Play
Sligo.
hurling. Yeah. Sligo. Sunny Sligo.
Sunny Sligo.
Yeah, where else? Who else is going places? Dawson. Don't know. Where would Dawson go? He's going to burn, isn't he, in the sun?
He is going to burn, but we've seen from the other night that he
don't mind.
He likes a party.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going to... I don't know where they go to party these days.
Is Ibiza not still the thing?
I don't think it's still... I don't know if it's
Iron
Ibiza
Napa.
anyway. Magaluf. Are these still the places?
Could be.
I don't know.
Archie Collins, I reckon he's going on a literary tour of northern France. On a bike. Push bike. Don't you think?
No. I don't. I think he's going on a lad's holiday.
Oh.
Probably with Seymour.
Yeah.
Sparks.
Yeah.
Some of those lads.
Yeah, you're probably right. Anyway, they'll all be going somewhere.
Yeah.
So anyway, I reckon they want to get the bus parade out of the way. And then...
yeah.
Get abroad. Get your knees abroad, as my grandmother used to say. Don't really know what that meant.
Your knees and the rest of you.
And then it will be remarkably the end of the season. I was all. It seems weird to me because it's just done.
Same every year.
No, but not that. Normally we're involved, aren't we? Or,
I see what you mean.
Depressed that we're not involved.
Yeah. Again, it's all new territory.
Well, how long ago was it we got the Autos out of League 2?
I can't remember. Ages ago.
Well, we were up for 2 years. So our last promotion...
2010? No.
Yeah, something like that. 9-10. It was 9-10, wasn't it? Yeah, that's when it was. So it's been a really long time of just always having my eye on the playoff final dates.
I know.
By the way, absolute lol at my boss, Stephen. If you're listening, you're not. Because I know for a fact he put into his work diary the League One playoff dates
For Argyle.
For
So that's funny, isn't it? Argyle got absolutely battered by MK Dons
trounced.
at home on the day where they could have sealed it, could they?
Yeah.
Very much so.
They
Yeah,
were well
of course
into the
they could.
playoffs.
They actually were ahead of Wickham, weren't they?
Yeah.
And they lobbed it away.
Lobbed
It's quite
it away.
spectacularly.
I mean, that is awful. Let's just gloat on. I mean,
they lobbed it into the sound. Is that
yeah,
what that
they
thing's
did.
called?
Yeah, that is what it's called. Normally, I'd be inclined to move off Argyle and move back to City, but today, very happy to spend a bit of time. Yeah, well, they ballsed it right up. Obviously, they're always talking, aren't they? So League One, for some reason, was a week ahead of everyone else.
Yeah.
I can't quite work out why.
Apparently it's always like that, and they do it to stagger the playoffs or something.
Oh, that might make sense. But
I wasn't aware of it before.
why would we be?
So not really looking at League One usually, are we?
No. So here's the truth of it, Dan. They're now 4 goals behind Wickham and 3 points behind. But of course, wouldn't have mattered if they hadn't got beaten 5-0.
Nope.
They could have drawn 0-0.
They also did they not hand promotion to MK Dons too?
MK are top of the...
Are they? So
spare
they
a thought for
didn't
them.
style.
They're third in the league and they were on 89 points.
Who?
MK.
Oh, right.
So they didn't get autos on 89 points.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some division. I know it's been a good one this season, but like I haven't been able to, I haven't been looking at League One. Now I'm all over it, looking at, what's this going to be like,
So what that does mean is that the following teams will be in League One for City next year. Argyle, Oxford, Bolton Wanderers, Portsmouth, Ipswich, Accrington Stanley, Charlton Athletic, Cambridge United, Cheltenham, good for local, Burton Albion, Lincoln City, Shrewsbury, Morecambe, Fleetwood, plus relegated teams from the Championship, which was Barnsley, Peterborough and Derby County.
Yep.
Plus us and Forest Green.
And one other.
And then whoever doesn't win those playoffs, which is MK, Wednesday,
and then
Sunderland,
whoever does win the playoffs
Wickham.
in League Two.
And whoever does win the playoffs in League Two.
So potentially like a lot of
so it could
shorter
be
drives next season.
Well, we could have Swindon, Bristol Rovers, Forest Green.
That's not just good for the travelling supporters. It is brilliant for that. Because I don't tend to be able to go to the ones that are really far away.
No.
But I can always kind of try and make it to the ones that are doable. Not just that, but in terms of like the team travelling, look at the trouble we've had with the old service station. Getting up to like Barrow. And I know there's still some long ones in there, but the less, the better in terms of like team travel as well as the supporters too.
Someone will do a brilliant chart, won't they? Which I'll be all over when it happens about how much less mileage we've got. But it does mean we've lost.
Get a life.
I like that person. It does mean we've lost Hartlepool, Harrogate, Carlisle, Barrow.
Yeah.
And Scunthorpe, who went down themselves. So yeah, it's...
I'm glad to be free of all these people finally. We've had a lot of this. We've had a lot of this lot.
I mainly missed the Silkmen Cafe, I got to say, which I realised they caused their own demise. That was Macclesfield some years ago.
Oh, yeah, of course. Big Sol Campbell's Macclesfield.
Seems like a million years ago.
Silkman Cafe. Yeah, I mean, that's the hark back for our podcast, isn't it? Maybe we can,
Go on a pilgrimage.
There's no way the Sixfields pub is taking the place of that fantastic establishment up in Macclesfield.
No. Anyway, there we are. So that's a bit of a sneak preview of next season. Obviously, we'll be back next week. You can tell us how it is. If you want to send us your photos of how it is, we'd like to get them.
Yeah.
We might tweet a photo of us watching it while I'm driving down the hard shoulder or something. I don't know what we'll be doing. Flipping nightmare.
Yeah, something.
Flipping nightmare. Anyway, all the best to you all, Grecians. You've all deserved this. I hope you enjoy it Saturday.
We'll have another one, will we, after
We'll
this?
do another one after this, and we'll, of course, tot up the season predictions. Yeah.
And let's not forget, there's a real prize this year. I mean, last year, the only people that participated was me, you, and Corey. We didn't have a prize, and even when I offered him one, he didn't want it. So
fair play, Corey.
That's
the Matt Taylor kind of spirit, isn't
it? This season, there's loads of people in the hat, and we've got this.
But the prize isn't a hat.
No, the prize is a scarf. It's the hat's friend.
Yeah,
it's a Big Bang Theory podcast scarf. It's really long.
Don't try and enter now.
I can tell you.
Don't try and predict where we'll be in the league now.
Well, no, that's not allowed. So that'll go to somebody. We'll work that out either on the next podcast or if that's the last one or...
Yeah, well, I've got a holiday
do one
booked
more.
in... I'm touring the windmills of Holland.
Oh, yeah.
I wish
Well,
I
I've
was.
got to go and help Alex Archer out on the farm. Got to artificially inseminate some cows.
Good Lord. What a turn. Yeah, but that's that, innit? That is that. And then we've only got about 6 weeks, and then it's the next season.
Really? Why so... Oh, because it starts early.
End of July.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll be on the friendlies from beginning of July, if not earlier.
Yeah, so, depending on what goes on, we'll sort of do some bits and bobs in the summer. But, obviously we'll have a few weeks off, because there won't be anything to do or say. But
Never stopped us before.
well, we could always talk about sending Nick Hawker into space some more, if people want to hear about that.
That'd be an offshoot.
It's not in a bad way.
No, it's for a
Nick
treat.
or friends of Nick. It's just, it's to like, we're talking, he could be the Yuri Gagarin of Devon,
It's an untapped market for like trust memberships, isn't it? Space.
Well, there's not that many incentives for the trust at the moment, so maybe if you put that in there.
Possible trip to space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might get a few more people signing up.
I think you get loads. Remember, sign up for the trust if you haven't already, and not just because this space thing might never happen, but it's still good to be part of,
You'll be
what's
kicking yourself
happening
if
right
it
now.
does happen and you haven't signed up.
Well, if going to space is something you're interested in, yeah. You might as well do it.
This year I bought a season ticket because I thought, well, I don't want to miss out on anything. Turns out I'm missing on the championship game. So good job I bought that season ticket.
Yeah, lucky that, innit?
Lucky. Thanks for listening, everyone. My name's John. I've been here with my friend and colleague Dan.
Cheers.
See you soon.